morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. So, my beyond the surface question for today is, how do I stay grounded when life feels chaotic? Baby, I don't even know if I am worthy of answering this question. But seriously, for me, it's staying grounded in the word. That is my first grounding. Like when I may talk about my quiet time often, but it's because it's necessary for me. It's that thing that it keeps me connected to the source that allows me to keep going. That's the best way that I can put it. My quiet time is that. And that's why can't tell you how long I've been adding music to it, but between word and worship, every time. Because mom and I just had this conversation about sometimes people come to church to get pushed into that place. I push myself before I get to church so that when I get to church, I'm already there and you ain't got to push me. Sometimes worship leaders have to push the whole congregation to get to the point of where we end up at the end of the worship set. Baby, I'm coming in with it. Coming in with it. Like yesterday. Yeah, they might not have been gospel songs, but I had a song on my heart and I'm like, I can pick it up and go. Like there's days. I'm not going to say this, but I'm going to say this. There's days when the worship may not be what you wanted or what you needed or the type of song that you wanted, baby. But read them lyrics. Read the lyrics until it hits you in your core. Read the lyrics and ignore the sound that is coming out that may not be how you want. Because I know with me being behind the scenes, we're listening to what sounds off. Baby, let them words hit you though. Let them words hit you, and it's like, all right. I ain't even need y'all there. I wanted to be in the place. And that's what it is. So for me, it's definitely my quiet time and my worship keeps me grounded. The other thing of checking in with myself. I'm learning this, and that's why I say I don't feel worthy of talking about this, but it's an ongoing process for me. It's the checking in with me. Brittany, how are you feeling? Like I am real big on like I can feel something in my body. And I'm learning and growing to the place where I'm able to leave someone else's troubles there. Like I can hear you, I can empathize, but I'm also not picking up and carrying because, child, when I tell you I used to carry everybody's weights and worries, and I'm like, oh, she told me so. That means I got to do something about it. No. I listened, I did not judge, I heard, and I'm praying for you. And if you need me in some capacity, say what you need, but no longer can I automatically assume that because you told me you wanted me to fix it. Nah, know that I'm available if you need me to certain people to a certain extent, boundaries. But with all of that, it's just like, okay, cool. Let me pray that. Let me pray for that. We had our church is doing a 24-hour prayer on the 5th of every month to the end of the year. And I have my running prayer list for the people in my life. And I was telling mom, I was like, I didn't realize that praying for my people took me more than 5 minutes because we're doing 5-minute blocks to help you cover 5 minutes for the church, 5 minutes for yourself, 5 minutes for the community, things of that nature. And I was like, I didn't realize that my prayer list was taking me more than 5 minutes, but baby, I'm adding like clients adding you going through surgery, baby, let me add it to the prayer list because if I don't write it down, I'm also one that will forget. So it's like, no, let's write it down. But I did not realize that my prayer list had gotten that long and I was like, boom. But I also love like to see when the Lord answered the prayer of, oh, he got my good sister's job on March the 10th or whatever. It's like those things. And that's why I say, write it down, baby. This is way more than y'all asked for today, but we're here. And so it's those things of grounding. And then like the physical methods of grounding during chaos for me. I told you I'm a tapper. Like, ooh, like I've noticed more and more in videos. If I'm at the desk and it's something, a heavier topic, like I'm definitely tapping. A good one is your heart tap for me. I do like the wrist tap. But it's finding what works. I always say I wanted to be one of the people that could just kick off their shoes and go stand in the grass and get one with the earth. And I'm too busy looking for bugs crawling on me. But I'm not an outside person like that. But for the ones that are, baby, you go out there and you put your feet in the ground, you ground yourself. I am learning the power of sunlight for me. Baby, coming out of healing from my colon surgery, being locked up sounds real bad. Being confined to a room, and you learn the power of opening the curtains. You learn that walking outside and just standing there and soaking up the sun, even when it's hot, like it does something to you. So now I'm like, I get it. It's those things. So it's taking what you need to be like, okay, chaos is all around, and yet this is what I am. This is what I need. This is what I can do. And having those things at the top of your mind also allows you to calm down quicker. Because it's another story time. I remember the day that we had a storm coming in and we were prepping for service. And so all I heard was turn off everything upstairs because we didn't need a power surge to mess up anything. And I panicked. I was like, turn off everything. Y'all, we didn't know who actually said turn off everything, but everything was turned off and everybody was downstairs and we were waiting on this storm to pass. And I was like, okay, Brittany, you panicked. I heard one thing and I ran with it. And we made it happen. And that was not how we should have done it. Cause I'm like, okay. So now I'm going into situations. Yesterday, one of our lights was like popping. It sounded like a water bottle pop more than, something else popping. And so I'm like, what is this? My eyes got big, but I had to hold it. I texted my mom and I texted somebody else that was downstairs. I was like, what was that? Because it did sound like a water bottle, but it also had another sound. And then Kiara was behind me. She's like, it happened the other day. And I was like, okay. So I'm in investigative mode. And so then it happened again. And I'm looking and I see that something blew off of the light. And I was like, okay, peep game. It happened one more time. But I was like, baby, previous Brittany, it would have been like, girls, calm down. You're causing other people to panic. You can no longer do that. It's like, okay, cool. All right, what is this? Eyes going, looking. Baby, I see it. Happened the second time. I write it on my paper. And then I was like, okay, peep game. But Pastor was calm the whole time. I was like, if he calm, I'm calm. Let him run. I'm running and you should probably follow. But those are my things of how I stay grounded in chaos. And let me know in the comment section what y'all do. I need to know. I am loving the conversations that we are having. Keep commenting with me. Let me know. Let me also say, if you don't feel safe enough to comment, don't do it. I'm not trying to pressure you. I just enjoy the comments. So let me know in the comment section and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.